Stirring the coffee with chopsticks using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, coffee. Ethiopian. Interesting as I'm trying different things. This was Ethiopian already ground. There's a difference between having already ground coffee, and I know this, but I've never tried it with this particular bean. There's a difference between buying coffee already ground and grinding your own. And my choice is going to be, from now on, grinding my own. You just get a fresher pop of flavor. And you coffee guys tell me, you chemists tell me if I'm right. The bean, even if it's vacuum packed or however it's packed, it just changes. The minute it gets ground, it changes. That's why even average coffee tastes better when you grind it yourself. Yeah. Strap yourselves in, boys. This one is going to be a wild ride. We're ending the week with a bang. If she hesitates, if she hesitates, that means she wants someone else. If she hesitates, you are not making enough money. If she hesitates, do not negotiate, manipulate, connive, or trick. If she hesitates, it's a forewarning that it's over. If she hesitates, be glad. She made it easy for you to say goodbye. If it doesn't feel good, it's a no. Might be good if it's physical discipline, working out. You work out, the next day you're a little sore. You're like, yeah, all right, had a good workout. I feel that soreness in there. But if you just woke up sore without working out, it's a red flag that something's wrong. Pain is nature's way of telling you no. In regards to people, when it comes to pain, the answer is always no. Don't go there. Look at your struggles, disrupting arguments, the things where you disagree. It's because you went there. Learn how to say no. And what have I taught you for a long time now? I said, believe what she does, not what she says. That also applies to you, my friend. You speak louder with your actions than you do with your words. You say no with your body. You say no by doing a 180 and getting the hell out of Dodge. That's how you say no. Not just no and complaining like a little bitch. You turn around and you split. And you be decisive and be a man about your decisions. There will be no arguing with a woman in 2019. There will be no manipulating. There will be no tricking, conniving, begging, pleading. There is none. You will eliminate that from your life in 2019. Fellow, listen to me. If you do that one thing, your life will improve literally by 20%. Literally. Paul Lynn, you need a Grecian urn in this room. Dean Martin, what's a Grecian urn? Paul Lynn, oh, about $50 a day. With vision, goals, and an action plan. It's possible to count your chickens before they are hatched. It's called planning. That's by Jim Rohn. Also by Jim Rohn. Why does the farmer put a plow in hard, empty soil? Because he sees the full harvest in his mind before the plow even gets near the soil. A cuckold, cuckoldry, or a cuck is a man whose wife is sexually, or woman is sexually unfaithful, often regarded as an object of derision, where other men know it. In what ways is a man a cuckold? She has nights out with the girls at bars and clubs. Don't doubt me on this. Some guy said to me, well, my wife likes to get out and have a little drink with the girls. There's nothing wrong with that. Is she going to a diner or is she going to a bar? Is she going out with other girls and having a baking night, a cooking night? Are they doing needlepoint and stitching and sitting around and talking around the dining room table or in the living room? Okay, that's cool. Dressing up, going out to a bar with other girls? No. Other ways a man is a cuck. When he gives her space, when she says, I need space, you're getting cucked. I'm kind of modifying that word. If she doesn't follow you to the ends of the earth, or she retracts that where she would just follow you and do anything for you, if she retracts that statement or starts reeling it in or dialing it back, you're getting cucked. Another way a man is a cuck is if she has her fun and then he says yes, like he gives her space and then takes her back. Or if she breaks up with you and you're apart for a while and then she comes back, you've been cucked. Don't doubt me on this. Been on this earth a long time. Which one are you? Are you when I say peace be with you, are you and with your spirit person? Or are you and also with you? On, I believe it was like August 8th of 2008, the Catholic Church changed the Mass from peace be with you and also with you to and with your spirit. If you know why they did that, please put it in the comment down below. I have refused to change. Even though I'm not Catholic, I do believe in the greeting or the ending, peace be with you. I like that. It's a big part of my life, is passing peace. But if you know why that was done or have any great conspiracies of why that was done, please put the comment down below. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter at georgebruno.com and subscribe to this channel as well. That would be important. Very few people are 100% blindsided. If I explore the details far enough back in your scenario, I can show you red flags that you ignored. But you don't get sympathy when you are to blame. You only get sympathy if you're a victim. It's like somebody bringing a car in where the engine is seized or has to have it towed in, or the engine is seized. I can guarantee you somewhere along that line, like that just doesn't happen. Like, oh my God, I started the car and the engine seized. I was in the middle of a trip and the engine seized. I guarantee you somewhere along the line, there was a dashboard light that said check engine and you ignored it. Those check engine lights are there for a reason. Those red flags in relationships are there for a reason. When you ignore them, things will come to a stop. You refuse to believe that, so you portray yourself or you frame yourself as a victim when you got yourself into a situation that was wrong to begin with, number two, and then you ignored more red flags. Number three, think about it. You were searching for a person out of the wrong motives. One. You found the wrong person. Number two. You ignored the red flags. Number three. The engine seized. Number four. Follow it back. I can follow it back and tell you where you went wrong. Very few people would allow me to do that. And the reason is because then they have to take responsibility for themselves. But this is what you do when you take responsibility for yourself. You don't beat yourself, okay? I was so stupid. I was a fucking idiot. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I went forward. I was so stupid. I should have known. I understand all that. Lay off of that. This is what you do. I was wrong. I made a bad decision. And I'm going to make better decisions in the future. Do not beat yourself up with your words, because your life will follow your words. Gentlemen, she follows you to the ends of the earth. Or she goes out to the curb like my recycling bin just did 10 minutes ago. One caveat: be worth following to the ends of the earth. The singler the Christian woman, the more scripture memes you see on Facebook. Am I mocking that woman? Yes, absolutely. Why? Because as soon as Mr. Right rescues them after they waited on the Lord and prayed, all the memes stop. For the Christian ladies watching this, the Lord is the Lord of all parts of your life, not just when you're single and alone and have made stupid-ass decisions. He is to be sought after, worshipped, and loved, and sought out for counsel in the good times, in the bad times, in no times. And it's just a lifestyle, not just when you are lonely, have made a lifetime of bad decisions, and all of a sudden now it's Jesus time. And who are you going to attract with that kind of signaling? Okay? It's not going to work. Lay off. Stop it. It doesn't matter what you look like or what you were born with. When you can do what you can with what you have, other people will notice it. Men, you don't have to look like George Clooney, David Beckham, Justin Timberlake, Brad Pitt. Think about like all these handsome men. You don't have to look like that. If you do the best with what you have, other people will notice it. And that's one of the things that I do when I cut hair. I take men of average looks and make them above average. If she loves you, she will fill in the blank. Put your comments down below. If she loves you, she will put your comments down below. Desire versus dependency. It's better to have someone want you than to have somebody need you. It's better to have someone desire you than somebody be dependent on you. If you are an older guy, you don't need another dependent. That's the last thing you need. You want a partner who wants you. Many people tell me, you don't have to wear a shirt and tie to work. My response is this: exactly. I don't have to wear a shirt and tie to work, but I do. A capnismologist is a pipe tobacco, or cigar salesperson. Capnismologist. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. Glenn Fry, Don Henley, 1973. Enough of your drivel, codswallop, and flapdoodle. Drivel, a noun meaning silly nonsense. Don't talk such drivel. Synonyms: twaddle, claptrap, balderdash, gibberish, rubbish, mumbo-jumbo, poppycock, piffle, tripe, hogwash, baloney, codswallop, flapdoodle, jive, guff, tommyrot, bunkum, crapola. Enough, enough. Use some of those words in your daily conversations and you'll get people's attention. Only give discounts to new customers, those that are in business here. Only give discounts for new customers to get them in the door. Remember, there's always those who will beat your price, but they can never match your service. Never compete on price. Always compete on service. When business is slow, the untrained business mind lowers their prices. Discounting and lowering your prices also lowers your reputation. If you live by price, you will also die by price. Instead, add a service or a premium. I've only raised my haircut prices over the years. I don't give breaks to anybody, but I will add services. I don't give discounts, but I add services. And the business has only grown. Dream, D-R-E-A-M. Desired relationships, employment, and money. Dream. Your W-2 or 1099 is the best way to say, I'm Rick James, bitch. Haunt the fuck out of them with your success. And let's look at some letters here real quick. This one is Tom from the UK. As I write this at 5 a.m. watching your latest Daybreak episode, sipping on freshly ground coffee, stirred using the Vortex method with chopsticks with a pinch of honey, I want to say you've inspired me to be productive. Your show is peaceful and refreshing for me to watch first thing in the morning. There's really nothing else quite like it. Anyway, just a quick email. I wanted to express my gratitude. Thank you. That's Tom from the UK. P.S. I know you like classical music. What are your thoughts on Handel? It's funny that you ask that because I listen to Handel minimum 2 hours a day. I put on the Handel Pandora channel, which I would recommend. It's absolute bliss for me. The Pandora George Frederick Handel channel. I love it. And make sure to, when you put on Pandora, make sure when you like something, you hit the thumbs up or thumbs down button to kind of shape the channel for yourself. Pandora responds beautifully to what you like and don't like. But if you like Handel, go to George Frederick Handel on Pandora. Bliss. Beautiful. And then let me know. Listen to it today. And then on the next show, let me know what you think of the Handel Pandora channel. Doubt MGTOW says, hello, I have just released a video on ethical evolution and would love for you to view and perhaps talk about what I present. Thank you for your time, friend. All right, and he gave a link. I will watch that video and I will let you know. Hello, this is Bailey from Tufts University. Hello, my name is Bailey Hallbreich. I am a student at Tufts University. I run a weekly radio show called Brown Bag Culture out of our school's station. Awesome. I used to have a show on my college's radio station as well. That was pretty awesome. And that was, let me tell you how that started. I used to record myself on a reel-to-reel tape recorder starting at about 8 years old and do fake radio shows even as a child and work on my presentation, tempo, cadence, modulating my voice. I still have tape recordings of me when my voice was like an 8-year-old, like high-pitched voice. And I did that until I went to college. I went to college at 17 years old. So from 8 years old to 17 years old, I did nothing but spend time alone for hours and hours and hours recording myself. And when I finally got to college, they said, well, what can you do? They said, do a sample show for us. And it was basically playing music and then talking in between and announcing the music. And what I did was, the music that was out in those days was, let's see, like Suffragette City, David Bowie, Give Up the Funk, Parliament. I'm trying to think of some of the things that we used to play on the station. Surrender by Cheap Trick. Everything by Zeppelin, but I'm trying to think of the trendy things that were out. Yeah. And then I started a show after college called the Midnight Soul Patrol, and that was really fun. And some of you who are from the Albany area might remember Midnight Soul Patrol, where I played nothing but soul and funk. That was it. My name is Bailey Hallbreich, and I'm a student at Tufts University. I run a weekly radio show called Brown Bag Culture out of our school's station. As a longtime fan of your work, I would love to have you on for an interview or discussion. I would love to get to know you better. Thanks, Bailey H. Well, Bailey H., the answer is yes. Let's do it. And with that, I'm going to say, finish your coffee, and I'll see you Monday morning on the Daybreak Show. There'll probably be a couple interesting things on over the weekend. I appreciate your subscribership and faithful viewing here. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my newsletter at georgebruno.com. That would be cool. I got a really cool premium coming out for free in mid-February. Enjoy your weekend.